Hello friends, in this lecture we will see two different types of cloud model. In previous lecture we have seen that public cloud model and private cloud model. Now we are going to see what is meant by hybrid cloud model and community cloud model. So let's start with the hybrid cloud model. So basically the hybrid cloud is a mixture of public and private cloud. Non-critical activities are performed using public cloud, while the critical activities are performed using private cloud. So hybrid cloud is a combination of uh, public and private type of cloud. And as here said, non-critical activities are performed using public cloud and critical activities are performed using private cloud. Critical in the sense the activities which needs more security or which contains sensitive data which we need to store safely, securely, that kind of activities or that kind of actions are carried out in private cloud. And the actions which doesn't require too much security or the actions which can be used by any person or any employee of that organization that can be carried out by using public cloud. So here is a simple diagram which will explain how hybrid cloud works. So we are having the cloud in which different nodes are there, and from that node you can consider one public node as an external node, or you can consider one or two nodes from the whole cloud, and it comes along with the another private cloud, and by combining both we can say there is a hybrid cloud. So, in today's organization, the use of cloud environments has become more necessity. So, with more and more features and functionality of a cloud, uh, these are daily coming into market. So, different organizations are there who are providing the cloud. They are providing higher chances of cloud environment for the fruitful results, you can say. Then uh, this hybrid cloud infrastructure is used where users combine different cloud environments connected to each other. These cloud environments can be public or private clouds or simply virtualized infrastructure. Means sometimes it may be virtual also, so that one can assume that there a combination of public and private cloud is present, but actually it is not there, but we can use accordingly. These clouds are designed to operate independently, and all data shared across the communication channels are highly encrypted. So the hybrid cloud strategy are having some benefits also, some disadvantages also. We will go one by one. So the basic idea about hybrid cloud model is it's a combination of private and public. For non-critical activities, you have to go for public, and for critical activities, one has to go for the private. Means there are some applications which runs or which want both type of clouds. In such cases, you can go for the hybrid cloud. So there are some benefits of it. The diagram shows what are that benefits. First is scalability. Second is security. Next is cost efficiency, and last one is security. Flexibility. So scalability in the sense it offers both features of public cloud scalability and private cloud scalability. Means uh, what exactly scalability is, when we are using number of resources and we are designing a cloud or we are designing an application for some number of resources. So we cannot always say that for any application, for any work, that much number of resources can be used. It may require some more resources at any time, or it may require some less number of resources uh, rather than we have designed for that application. So the model should be scalable, means if you are increasing the number of resources or if you are decreasing the number of resources, then also your model should work very efficiently for that. Same flexibility, it offers both secure resources and scalable public resources. Now this type of cloud is using both type of clouds like private and public. One should take more care, like private data is open to everyone, public data is not open to everyone. It needs authentication and it is more secure. So one has to consider all the things and accordingly. But as we are using combination of both, it is also having more advantages also. So this is flexible also. Next is cost efficiency. As we are using public and private cloud in one frame, it is cost efficient, because if you are going for only private, then you have to pay more money. If you are going for public, then it may require less money, but we cannot guarantee the security. But by combining both, we can say this is cost efficient technique. Next is security. So private cloud is hybrid cloud, ensures higher degree of security. As I said some time before that, as we are using private cloud, it is highly secure, and because of that, we can say hybrid cloud is also a secure kind of thing. So with hybrid cloud, the organization's workload is contained within a private cloud while retaining the ability of spontaneously increasing their workload and perform the spikes of usage on the public cloud. Like scalability, I said before that spontaneously some things are going to increase, or any new thing is coming or new thing is going to add into your system, so you need more number of resources, and that resources, if you are adding also, your system should be that much capable of combining all the things, or it should take care of all the things. Next is it is having a benefit like you have to pay for the public cloud portion on their infrastructure only when it is needed. So as we know, cloud is a thing where you have to pay the money for your usage, what amount of data you are using, what amount of storage you are using. On the basis of that only you have to pay. So this is also one kind of benefit we can say. And then it is a centralized private infrastructure. It is having private infrastructure, means you can securely save the data, and it can be easily accessible to the authorized persons. And the things which we can say might be public, then they can one can go for that also. So this is the better option in spite of public and private. Everything is having its own applications, means private is having its own application, public is having its own application. But there are some tools, there are some applications which needs some private data, some public data. In these cases you can go for the hybrid cloud. Next is disadvantages. So as there are advantages, there are some disadvantages. So it is hybrid cloud, it is having high number of advantages, but some disadvantages also. Disadvantages in the sense, you can say are challenges are there. So first thing is networking issues. Networking become complex due to presence of private and public cloud. As we know, we have to maintain the security in public, sorry, private, and we have to make available the public data. So in this case, if you are considering separate clouds, like separate private cloud, separate public cloud, so there is no issue because the things are permanent, the things are defined. But in this type of model, one has to go for cost saving also, and one has to go for efficient use also. One has to go for such applications which can use this type of model efficiently. So while considering all the issues, networking is the major issue in the hybrid cloud, because we have to set up the things like there should be some things which are private, there should be some things which are public. So it needs a specific hardware uh, and some manpower to provide the services if there comes any problem. uh, the manpower should be there to resolve that problem, or the system should be automatic so that it should resolve its problems automatically. So by considering all this networking is a major issue in this. Next is security compliance. In this, it is necessary to ensure that cloud services are compliant with other organization security policies. Like we have seen that private is maintaining security, public is not maintaining that level of security. By combining both the things, we have to create a new model which will consist of both the things. While considering these things, security is also a major concern, because it should be compatible with the other organizations who are working on that hybrid clouds, and fast performing on premises infrastructure. There are infrastructures like which works on the fast premises, and they cannot match the things, they cannot successfully perform well. uh, Sometimes it may give slow performance. So by considering all the things, we can say that security is major concern, but with some extent, by using some manpower, by using some automatism, we can achieve these things. We cannot say that these things cannot be achieved. These are some challenges which right now organizations are facing, cloud service providers are facing while providing the cloud. Next is infrastructural dependency. The hybrid cloud model is dependent on internal IT infrastructure. Therefore, it is necessary to ensure redundancy across data center. Like I said, it is not the thing that private and public cloud are placed on one thing and we are going to combine it. It's not there. The thing is, the center should be in another place. Your public cloud may be in another place. Your private cloud may be in another place. And what you have to use, what you have to do is, you have to combine all these things, all the features, and that that should not reflect, or the things which you are going to use, that should not reflect on the performance of your system. So the hardware you are going to use, or the software, the applications you are going to use, that should be redundant, or that should be flexible, so that the data centers which are going to share their data, which are going to share their clouds, and the user who is going to use the things must be communicate with each other properly, and there should not be any miscommunication between these things. So these are some challenges one has to face while going for hybrid cloud computing, but we cannot say this cannot resolve. Definitely this can resolve, but one has to do some extra efforts, one has to take some extra efforts for the same. So this is the whole idea about hybrid cloud model. So the last type of model is cloud model is community model. So community cloud allows systems and services um, to be accessible by group of organizations. It shares the infrastructure between several organizations from a specific community. It may be managed internally or by third party. So what is mean by cloud computing is, community cloud is, it is a collaborative efforts which we can say, in which infrastructure is shared between several organizations from a specific community with common concerns, whether managed internally or by third party, and hosted internally or externally. So this is controlled by the group of organizations that have shared the interest. So the basic idea about community cloud is, it is the thing where you can go for the number of data centers, number of cloud service providers, and one has to access the data from the group of organizations, and this managed by the third party, Means see, this diagram explains we are having community cloud in which we are using the data, we are using the cloud from different organizations, and these are managed by the third party, in the sense who are showing the interest into it. They can go for that type of cloud also. Along with this, also there comes some advantages. There are some disadvantages of it. So first is benefits, that means advantages. So there are many benefits of community cloud uh, model, and first one is cost effective. So community cloud offers same advantages as the private cloud at low cost. Mm, because number of organizations are going to use, or number of organizations are going to mm, deliver the cloud or data. So it needs low cost, because number of people, number of organizations are offering the same, and user has to choose for which thing it has to go. Next is sharing between organization. So community community cloud provides an infrastructure to share cloud resources and capabilities among several organizations. So it allows to share the cloud resources, infrastructure, and other capabilities among various organizations. So one can use all the resources, one can use all the infrastructure provided by that cloud, and the user is getting a number of benefits from the same. Next is security. So community cloud is comparatively more secure than public cloud, obviously, because public is not having that much security. But as we considering private cloud in community cloud, because number of organizations are offering the same, we can say this is more secure than public cloud. But we cannot say that it is more secure than private cloud, because private is having its own advantages. Along with that, it is flexible and scalable also. The community cloud is flexible and scalable because of compatibility with every user, and it allows the users to modify the documents as per their needs and requirements. Means one person who is going to use the cloud, and he is having the application which needs community type of cloud, and if he is asking for that community type of cloud to the cloud service provider, so different organizations are coming in front of him. He has to choose the things, he has to choose such organizations which will provide greater security, which will provide greater infrastructure, and then he has to go for that. So we can say that this is flexible, this is scalable, this is cost effective, and more security as compared to public cloud is provided. So one can go for community cloud easily. Next is issues in the sense we can say disadvantages or challenges into the community cloud. So since all data is housed at one location, one must be careful in storing data community cloud, because it might be accessible by others, and it is also challenging to allocate responsibility of governance, security, and cost. Because the thing is, in community cloud we are hosting all the data onto one location. So there, if there comes any problem with that data, so it might reflect on the whole organization, and it might be time consuming for that user, or user might lose his original data, uh, new data. So the thing is, one has to provide the more security, or one has to take care while storing the data only. And the second one is whatever the rules are there, whatever the regulations are there, costing of the storing of data, or using organization using infrastructure of the data, one has to make the rules or protocols for the same. Next is community cloud is not a good choice for every organization, we can say, because it adopts the data slowly, as large amount of data is there, or number of organizations are working on the same data, same cloud. So it might take some time to adopt the data. The fixed amount of data storage and bandwidth is shared among all community members. Then it is more costly than public cloud, and sharing the responsibility among organizations is also difficult when we consider this type of cloud. So with this, the community cloud is the thing where one has to go for the cloud which can be shared by others, shared by different organizations, and managed by third party. Uh, so there are some advantages of it, there are some disadvantages of it. Now the thing is, we have seen total four types of cloud models, uh, but we cannot say that which one is best among these four. Everyone is having its own applications, and based on that applications one has to choose which type of cloud model he will go. For that, one need to first make clear that which kind of application I am going to use, what amount of data it is going to generate, what amount of resources I needed, what type of resources I needed. On the basis of these things, one can choose the cloud model between these four types. Thank you.